is a gorgeous Friday morning for you guys. Happy sunrise.
Yar, but it's a red sky at morn.
Which means
Sailors
rain
be
is
warned.
coming.
Sunrise at 7:16.
Joaquin.
Joaquin Phoenix is going to be rolling down the East Coast.
Oh,
Yeah, and for us here in Toronto, we're going to get a bit of, a lot of rain. You were saying on Monday.
Possibly,
but again, we always
off.
think about our viewers out in Atlantic Canada who watch us out there.
Bahamas.
And the way it's going, they're going to get a little bit more.
Well, the big concern, there's another system ahead of it right now that's putting a ton of rain. And you're seeing that rain this morning in New York City into Boston. Makes the ground saturated first. And then you have Joaquin that's going to bring additional rain. So it's not really winds or hurricane like force winds that are going to cause the problem. It's flooding. That's the big concern.
Okay, so Taylor Swift tonight, in fact, we were down there earlier. She does not travel light.
No,
I saw her
she's
yesterday,
got a serious
yeah.
squad cab, and she's got some gear
It's
to
like
put on that world stage show.
we counted outside about 20 tractor trailers, inside more trucks, and that actually is Vance Joy's bus. Who is here
He
with us today.
travels light. He's like you. He packs light.
We got to ask Vance Joy how he feels. He's got a bus and a trailer. We got to ask about that. That's just not fair.
I'm so excited to have Vance Joy here. What a huge talent. And, of course, touring with Taylor.
And he's like was a soccer player, professional soccer player.
Yeah, he's got it all going
Good-looking
on.
Australian guy.
And he's in great shape, and he's tall, and we had him on Kiss yesterday, and it's not fair.
He's
Yeah,
got the
just
Some
accent.
guys, right?
Yeah,
You know?
I would say, like, come on.
And I told him that, and he was like, oh no, like, well, he's super nice to him. Like, you know what?
Really?
You
Stop
had
it.
a day.
Just
Vance
stop it.
Joy and Demi Lovato all in one day.
Yes, yeah, Demi Lovato was here yesterday at about noon, and she was really great. Talked to her for about half an hour, had some winners in.
Live audience?
Yeah, live audience, and we're going to run a few of those clips at 8:10. She's an extremely interesting person.
So now the question is, Taylor always brings up a celebrity to do a cameo on stage. Who's it going to be? Some people saying Nick Jonas. He's in town. We saw him yesterday.
Demi Lovato, because she's in town. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. There was rumors that she may have left last night.
Oh.
So we're not sure.
Or are they just rumors? So that
might
we are
just be rumors.
surprised to see
I
her
could
take
tell-
over the stage.
Her fans, actually, when I was talking to them yesterday in the front row, they know what flight she gets in on. They know whether she's taking a private flight or she's paid to be on a flight. Like
No, she flies economy.
sometimes she does.
And by the way, speaking of economy,
Yes.
Wow, and I use the term correctly, Wow Air, is it? Getting a lot of chatter online,
Who is
offering.
Wow Air?
It's an upstart, and it is offering $300 flights to Europe.
Buyer beware.
Wow. Well, you know what?
We remember what happened with Sky
No,
Greece.
but
I'm
Ryanair in Europe is extremely
WestJet has already said that
Really?
coming up in a few months, they're offering $300 flights to Europe. My question is, though, why can't we fly in our own country? Why does it cost so much to go to Vancouver or Calgary, and yet we can go to London and Paris?
This is a good question that I want answers to.
I want
i.e., do they practice better maintenance checks? Do they have older
obviously
planes? Do they? I mean, there's a myriad of questions and concerns when it comes to flying that perhaps you want to be cautious.
It's obvious, though, that
Jordy?
there's more people going to Europe probably than en masse rather than going to Vancouver. So they have more flights going that way. Same thing if you go to Florida. I mean, you can go to Florida. How much? You can get like $100 ticket sometimes.
Yeah, $150.
Yeah, Mexico, same thing.
Does cost a lot of money, but if you
now
want to go on Wow Air, you'll have to go.
It's you know what? It's getting good reviews. It's actually getting very good reviews.
Okay,
but
good to know.
as always, it is always buyer beware. No matter what airline, it doesn't matter if you're going on some new airline or an old established one. Buyer beware all the time. Travel insurance is still a good.
Really
good
comfortable
idea.
trip to Europe. This is really great. I'm glad we saved so much money. Oh
But
my
it's
goodness.
only a couple of hours.
All right. It is 7:01 on Breakfast.